A boy was standing in front of a man who was sitting on the couch while holding a notebook. Boy was looking very nervous. He was holding his hands behind his back and rubbing them out of nervousness. Man was looking at the notebook with furious eyes and looked at him with sharp glare and said, Jungi, June, what's this? Why did you get this less marks? You didn't even attempt three questions. If you had attempted them, then your result was something else, and you aren't standing here like this. Now tell me, why didn't you attempt three questions? June, while looking down, I went to washroom. That's why I didn't get time to write answers. Yungi, stop making excuses. No one takes this much time to use washroom. Can't you control until you finish your test? June, I tried Yang but couldn't do that. Yungi, it's your first time to get less marks. I can't ignore this. If I let you go this time, then you will make it habit. You need a strict lesson which remind you about your mistakes and you think thousands of times before doing this. Show him. Show me your palm. June scared and shook his head vigorously. No, Yang, I promise. This will never happen again. Please let me go only this time. Yungi irritated. June, do you want me to spank you? June, more scared. No. Yungi, then come fast. Sooner you will take your punishment, sooner I will let you go. Women cook also aren't here. Do you want me to punish you in front of them? June, no. Yungi unbuckled his belt and folded it. Then come fast. You left three answers. You will get only 6 hits. Now show me your palm. I have work to do. June, belt. No, please, not belt. It will hurt a lot. Yungi, punishments are meant to be hurt so that you won't repeat it again. And if you dare to repeat, then it will make you remind the consequence. June was scared to see the belt. It was thick leather belt. It was looking so scary. June was a stopper and well-disciplined boy. He never gets any complaints, so he never gets any punishment before. He only gets scoldings and that too for breaking the things. So he usually started panicking just by hearing the name of punishment. There was no one at home can save him from Yungi. When he didn't open his palm, Yungi forcefully opened his palm and hit him. It wasn't that much hard, but since June never got any hits, so it was the worst experience for him. He screamed his lungs out. Yungi was hitting on his palm without giving him any chance to rub. His screamings were echoing in the house. Yungi didn't use his half strength and June choked his voice. He was continuously saying sorry. After 6 hits, he left his hands and, with the warning to not repeat this, he buckled his belt and said, Yungi, don't you dare to rub. Is tomorrow also your test? June, while throwing his hands in air, yes, Yang. Yungi, will you repeat this again? June, no, never. Yungi, have you learned your lesson? June, yes, Yang. Yungi, go to your room and study for test. It was just a demo. If you repeat this again, then I don't even know what will you with you. June, it will never happen again, Yang. Sorry. Ran to his room. June left to his room for studying and Yungi went to his room for changing his clothes. After a few minutes, he came back to living room with his laptop and started doing his work. After a few minutes, Jin came there while holding lots of shopping bags. He went to grocery shopping with hobby and women cook. Yoongi placed the shopping bags on the floor. Yang, why did you bring all the bags alone? Where is Hobie and those three monsters? Jin sat on the couch. Hobie took them in nearby garden for walk. Gave him his car's key. Bring all the bags. Yoongi brought all the bags and saw the set of new glass. He picked the glass set and asked, Yoongi, Yang, you brought new glass set. Did June break old one? Jin, not yet, but very soon he will break. If not him, then his younger version will break them. Yoongi, what? He also started breaking the things. Jin snatched the glass set from Yoongi's hand and threw it on floor. Like this. Yoongi, Yang, why did you break them? Jin, I didn't break anything. Yoongi, Yang, why are you lying? You snatched the glass set from my hand and threw it on the floor. Jin, really? Then show me. Yoongi, wait, let me give you glass pieces. Looked at the floor and shocked eyes. How's that possible? They are still same. Jin, they are still same because they are made by unbreakable plastic. They look like glass, but they are plastic. Now we don't need to fear about breaking the glasses. Yoongi, these glasses are perfect for our family, where big and small god of destruction live. Jin, where is June? Yoongi, in his room. He's studying for tomorrow's test. Jin, okay, left. Jin left to the kitchen to set the things, and Yoongi again started doing his work. He was enjoying this peaceful atmosphere, but not more time. Soon, three little loudspeakers ran inside the house while happily running and shouting. Yoongi covered his ears by his hands. You three started shouting again. How did you come inside when I didn't open the door? By jumping from the window, Kitty. Jikook climbed on couch and jumped down like this. Yoongi, what? Who told you to jump? Hobie came there by smiling. Chill, Yang, they are only teasing you. They came here with me. I opened the door by spare key. Women Cook started laughing. Dumb Kitty. Yoongi, mad. Shut up. All the time you wanna play. Go and study. Women Cook, back Kitty. Ran to their room. Meanwhile, with June was silently crying because the pain was getting unbearable for him. He was trying to learn for tomorrow's test but couldn't concentrate because of the pain. Yoongi told him to not rub his hands, so he took it too seriously and hadn't rubbed yet. Soon women came there by their bag. Only Teacock brought their bags, as only they went to school. Jimin was only 3 years old. He still can't talk properly, so he didn't go to school. Hearing their voice, June quickly wiped his tears. Women Cook ran to him. Big party! June surprised his pain and looked at them. Don't run! Teacock jumped on him and hugged him tightly. Big party! We missed your show a lot! June, you both only went to garden. Looked at Jimin. Minnie, close the door. Jimin, Utti, closed the door and climbed on the bed. June to Teacock. Now quickly finish your homework. Teacock, Utti, started doing their homework. Jimin showed June lollipop. Big party, Minnie, lollipop, big party. June looked at him and smiled. Oh, so Minnie brought lollipop for me. Jimin nodded his head vigorously. Yes, big body, eat tasty. Licked his lips. June, I know it's tasty, but big body is busy, na? Big body can't eat. Minnie should eat this. Jimin, oh, bye, lollipop. mini titty cookie, dish big body lollipop. Ginny shave mini, eat only one lollipop. Wrap the lollipop and put it on June's mouth. Tasty, tasty, it. June smiled. Our mini. Jimin looked at June's notebook and found tear stains. Big body, cry, cry. Tico quickly looked at June. Big body, why did you cry? June, I didn't cry. Jimin, big body, no lie. Minnie, no fool. Showed him notebook. See, big body, cry, cry. T stood on the bed. Who dared to make our big body cry? Titi won't leave him. Cook stood up too. Yes, Cookie won't leave him. Wait, Cookie will bring Cookie's boxing gloves. June held their hands. Stop it. You don't need to go anywhere. Sit here and complete your homework. Forcefully made them sit. Jimin swung June's red palm. Big party hand set. June quickly hid his hand behind his back. No. Women Cook forcefully opened his hand and saw red marks. Who did this? Titi, Cookie, Minnie won't leave him, said angrily. June tried to hide, but in front of Women Cook's eagle's eyes, nothing can hide in. He told them the truth, and now Women Cook were very furious. Ji Cook quickly started rubbing his both the palm and Tea went to bring ointment. Tea Cook carefully applied the ointment while blowing. June smiled to see Women Cook's care and concern for him. He forgot his pain. Jimin quick angrily went to Hobi's room and brought his thick and broad belt and came to living room where Yoongi was peacefully doing his work in laptop. Hobi was in kitchen and helping Jin in setting the groceries. Jimin came to Yoongi and suddenly hit on his hand by belt with his full strength. Yoongi flinched hard and screamed his lungs out. Everyone came there after hearing his scream and saw he was going to hit him again, but Hobi quickly held his hand and said, Yoongi screamed, ah! Started rubbing his hand. Hobi, Minnie, why are you hitting Yoongi Hang? Hitting elders are the bad manners. We taught you, na? Jimin angrily, Oppa! Leave Minnie. This bad kitty hit big body. Big body red hand. Minnie red kitty. Jin, Minnie, calm down first. Jimin, Minnie. Ginny, no, calm down. Minnie red bad kitty. Pushed Hobi and raised his hand to hit Yoongi. Yoongi ran and hid himself behind Jin. Hank, save me from this brainless chick. Jimin, Ginny, no shift bad kitty. Jin held the belt. Minnie, baby, first tell us what happened. We can't understand your language. What did Yoongi do? Ginny, Kitty will tell you. Kitty hit big body by this belt. That's why Minnie is hitting him. Jin shocked. What? Yoongi, why did you hit June and that too by the belt? Yoongi, Hyang, today was his test and he left 3 questions. Because of that, he got less marks. Hobi looked at June. June, why did you leave the questions? Didn't you prepare? June, no Hyang, I prepared well, but then I had to go washroom and in that I couldn't complete my test. Hobi, Yoongi Hyang, it wasn't his fault. It was nature's call. You shouldn't hit him. Yoongi, I hit him for reminders so that in future he won't do that. Jin, Yoongi, have you lost your brain anywhere? He's a topper. He doesn't need any reminder. Looked at Jimin, who was still looking at Yoongi with furious eyes. Minnie, I will scold him. You go to June. Jin jumped on Junki's leg. Ati left with women cook. Time skipped it next day. June was having so much pain in his tummy. A sharp sting of pain came and went. He was going washroom again and again when pain increased and getting unbearable for him. He informed Hanks about his terrible stomach ache, but they didn't believe him. They thought he was making excuses and sent him to wash school because of walking. It became worse. Somehow he gave his test and came back home. As I told you, his pain came and went. So right now he wasn't feeling any pain. He unlocked the door by spare key and found Jimin was sitting on the couch with sad face. He went to him. June, Minnie, sit beside him and ruffles his hairs. Jimin looked at him. Big party, water? June held his hand. I don't need water. Tell me, why is my Minnie sad? Jimin, Titi, Cookie play alone. No play Minnie. Minnie wait Titi Cookie back to school. But Titi Cookie play alone. Minnie is so sad. June, only this? Minnie doesn't need to sad. Big Body will play with Minnie. Shouts, Titi, Cookie, come here. Tinku ran to him. Big Party, what happened? June, what's this? You both are playing alone without Minnie. See how sad Minnie is. Cook, Titi and Cookie are playing video game. Only 2 players can play. Minnie is so small, la. He can't play with us. June, that's so wrong. You both go to school and play with your friends. Here, Minnie is waiting for you both alone. He must be feeling lonely, na? If he will, I will play with Minnie only and don't involve you two. Then, how will you feel? Titi will feel so bad. June, then think about Minnie. Now say sorry to him and play only those games in which you can involve him too. Tinku, okay, quickly held their ears by their hands. Minnie, Titi and Cookie are sorry. Titi and Cookie will never leave Minnie alone. June, that's good. Now wait here. I will change my clothes and then we will all will play hide and seek. June went to his room to change his clothes. Tinku were saying sorry to Jimin. After few minutes, June came back and started playing hide and seek with them. Women could hide themselves and June was counting. He started searching them, but suddenly again his pain rose. He held his stomach tightly. Suddenly everything started moving. He was feeling dizziness, then blackout, and fell on the floor and passed out. Women cook were waiting for June, but when he didn't come, then all came to him living room by searching him and found him on floor in passed on condition. T shook June. Big party, big party, big party. Why are you sleeping here? We are playing now. Jimin looked at T. Titi, why big party no say? T, don't know Minnie, Cookie. Bring big party's mobile and call to Ginny. Ju cook. T ran to June's room. Jimin, Minnie, water. Ran to kitchen. Jimin brought water and splashed water drops on June, but he didn't open his eyes. Cook brought June's mobile, but it was locked by password and they didn't know the password. Now they were worried. Tea Cook were trying to find a solution to contact with Hanks. Jimin was roaming here and there and saw landline phone. He dragged Tea Cook to landline phone. Tea Cook dialed Jin's number as they remembered only Namjoon's number, but Jin didn't pick the call. Jin and Hobie were in the important meeting. Their mobiles were on silent mode. Now they again stuck in same situation. Cook, Titi, now what will we do? Ginny isn't picking the call and Big Body isn't opening his eyes. How will we save Big Body? We should think by calm mind, Ginny said. Don't panic and think again. You will definitely get solution. OTP. Jimin, dial someone number. Hello? Receptionist, hello, how may I help you, sir? Jimin, help, yes, help. Big Body, no open eyes. Come, Minnie, house fast. Receptionist, Big Body, Minnie, I don't understand anything. Cook looked at Jimin. Minnie, with whom are you talking? Jimin, 199. The cook ran to him. 199 means medical emergency. Korean. Jimin shook his head carelessly. Yes, but no talk, Minnie. Cook took the receiver from his hand. Hello, I'm Cookie. I need an ambulance. My hand isn't opening his eyes. Please come fast. Receptionist, give mobile to any elder. Cook, there is no one except Titi, Cookie and Minnie. Big Body isn't opening his eyes. Please come fast, na. Receptionist, oh, okay, tell me your address. Cook, address, right, please come fast. Receptionist, okay, I will send an ambulance. I will be here in few minutes. Cook, thank you. Call ended. T, what happened? Cook, she said she is sending an ambulance. T, Cookie, I think we should call to police uncle too. He will help us. Cook, yes, you are right. Police uncle's number things hard. Jimin, 112, Korean. T quickly dialed police numbers and informed them everything. Soon ambulance came and they all took June to the hospital. Police also reached at hospital as police officers were with women cooks or doctors. Already started the procedure. After testing, they found out June had an appendix and immediately needs to operate. Police told doctor to start the operation without any delay. They were trying to contact with Jin, but because of meeting, they didn't see his mobile. Two police officers went to their company and informed them everything. They all rushed to hospital and found women cook were sitting on the bench with police officers. They all were looking at the operation theater. Police informed them everything. Yangs were shocked to know how women cook tackled this crucial situation with so much ease. They felt so proud on them and thanked the police officers for starting the procedure without waiting for them. Soon operation ended. It went successful. Doctor shifted him to ward. After June regained his consciousness, they all apologized to him for not giving attention when he said that he was having terrible pain in his stomach. Once June was learning his chapter about emergency services and women cook were there, so he taught them the emergency numbers. That's how they remembered medical emergency number and police number. By their presence of mind, women cook saved June's life. If June's appendix burst, then it can be very risky and can cause his life too. Women cook decided to choose find help rather than crying. We can avoid any accident by our presence of mind. It works like a bone in crucial situation. It shows how much mentally strong we are. When it comes to save our loved one's life, they get invisible and massive strength. The end. Arthur's note. That's it for today. I hope you all like it. It was the requested story for one shot. I hope I didn't disappoint you. I did lots of changes in the storyline because I already made video on the same storyline. Today our channel turned 2. Thank you so much for your love and support. It really means a lot for me. In crucial situation, only our presence of mind can save us. Just like women cook tried everything to save June's life. They called to hospital and asked help. They did everything alone just by using their presence of mind. Hanks were in fault. They should at least try to find the truth. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.